Hi, hello, and welcome everyone to another episode of the Nincompoops podcast. We're on episode 30, and I'm your host, Paul, along with my co-host, Dean and Jim. How are you guys doing?
I'm back.
I'm doing all right. Thank
I'm
you.
back.
Indeed. Dean is back from his little hiatus last week.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, well, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? What happened?
We were doing the house stuff. Remember, we're planning how we were gonna do the upgrades for the house.
Yeah,
And it kind of just overlapped between the podcasts.
Yep.
And
That's what it is.
we couldn't ignore it because our appointment was the next day. So
Yeah,
you guys can.
don't tell me like, come on, Paul. Why don't you remember? I'm doing this for our audience, man. All right, they weren't here for that.
Oh, I'm just like, But yeah, we're now in the interior design group. My mom got a call, but she couldn't pick up. She was at work, and now they're not. She tried to call them back, and now they're not responding.
Walk us through, like, how does this work exactly? Because I assume like this is a very brand new house. I assuming.
Yeah, so it is built from the ground. Like the process is built from the ground. So you go, I guess, from the steps. It goes from you talk to the agency.
Yeah.
And then you tell them, hey, I'm interested in your in your housing. And then this is going through my how they processed us. And they're like, sure. And then, do you guys have a real estate agent? And then, like, yes, we do. And then, our real estate agent came in. They did some paperwork with them, and then they had us sign like a little sheet that we're interested. And after that, they gave us a tour of the house, and we're like, wow, this is amazing. Like, it is closer than the ones we've seen by like 30 minutes drive. And
Oh, you mean like closer to here? Like,
yeah, it's closer to here than the
one. Okay.
Because the other one was like 66 miles from where we live.
Yeah, that's a bit.
And then this one was like 44 miles, so that's like it cut about like 30 minutes, I think, of a drive. Instead of it being like an hour and a half.
Hang out at the Dino's still possible then.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is, it is quite spacious in what we have right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
So, we were like, this was like our last option because everything else seems far, or it's a built house already, or we could just do the other one, which is up north, longer travel distance. So this was like, okay, it's not too bad here.
So you said you were like getting a tour of the place. Did you guys have like any say in like the design of the house or like the interior, or just like, all right, we're building this and here you go?
So they have a base of what it would look like, but they don't. So fun fact, all the model homes aren't basic or the standard.
Yeah,
it has some little upgrades that they add in. Like, for example, my room is just a room instead of like a junior suite that comes with its own bathroom.
Okay.
Which I'm really sad because when he get that, I was like, fuck.
But I mean, the one you currently have is like kind of like that. It's just like legit, just right across from your room.
Yeah, I know, but like having your own room. And also, it came in with a kitchenette, like little sink, microwave. It's
Wait, what do you mean, your bedroom?
Yeah, if we got the junior suite.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't have it junior. You just have a regular old boring ass room.
Yes.
I mean, look, not all of us can be kings with our own kitchen.
I was like so close to have one outside. Damn, they would never fucking see me at all. Like, that the moment they've like check up on me, I'm probably dead. Like they didn't know what happened.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know you could put kitchens inside of your bedrooms.
I didn't know either till like we saw the model house and it's like, oh shit, like this is a fucking there's a microwave, there's a sink with a faucet, so like you can wash stuff in it, right?
Legit, the closest thing I've ever seen is like a mini fridge inside of someone's bedroom.
Inside someone's bedroom, but this one has a kitchen sink, so all you need is like a electric induction stove.
Like, man,
what
that was
fucking
missed
YouTubers
opportunity.
are using to cook when they don't have like a stove. They have like the single induction thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was like, fuck, didn't get it.
What? So does this house have that room with the kitchen, or was that another place, or you just missed out? You're like, oh, this is going to someone else.
The model house has it.
The model house. Oh, okay. So the actual house isn't going to have it.
The standard house has either a den/dining option, like a formal dining.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a plus side for us because that means the table wouldn't be as how we have it right now, where
it's not like
the living room and the dining table is right there next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
The dining area would be separate from the living room, so we have more space in the living room.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I think mine is like kind of the same way. I do kind of like the idea of the kitchen and the table, the dining area in the same room with the living room. It just like adds like a little bit of an intimate setting. But
it's right next to each other, so it's not.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, not that big of a deal. I got you.
So after that, we're like, so like, how do we do this, and like how do we invest in this housing? And they ran. First, you gotta sign up to their lender,
and
then try to get you a loan, and they run your credit. So, I think America is the only one that has that. Do you have to run a credit for buying a house?
Really?
Yeah, because I know Canada doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then you wait till you get approved. And, it takes like a couple weeks to get approved.
Got you.
After that, you'll have your first appointment, which is like the base of the house.
Mm-hmm.
How you want the house. And sort of like depending on the lot you get, there's like a standard for it. So our lot has the regular standard bedroom on the bottom floor, not plus having a dining room instead of having a junior suite. And then, yeah. And then, like it's called the California room, but what I'm saying is like the patio area outside.
California room.
Yeah, it's called California room.
Oh. Obviously what I just searched up just now is probably not at all what you're talking about. But holy shit, these houses look nice.
Yeah, so those are like the basic foundation options. What do you want with the foundation? We added Big Ron's room because upstairs it's supposed to be a loft, but we made it into a 6-bedroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, lucky bastard, dude.
6-bedroom.
Yeah,
yes.
So technically the house has 5 bedrooms total without anything. Like a standard has 5 bedrooms.
So would that mean you guys would actually have your own rooms?
Each of us would have our own rooms.
Holy shit, that's a game changer right there.
Yes. No one. I'm not gonna see anybody. The biggest plus for me is I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah, you always been talking about that. You always wanted the bottom floor.
Keeps me safe.
Like the model houses I went to that one time, I wanted to go get my tires changed at Costco, and I was like, it's hot. I'm gonna go walk around. I just walked into an open house area and was like, I'm gonna just chill in here for the next hour. those model houses were really nice. It's like those 3 stories as well.
Yeah,
and I think all of them had like a bedroom on the ground floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your guys' place is like a standard like 2 floors,
Yeah,
or is it?
it's 2-story.
All right, yeah. I don't see too many like 3-story houses, but I remember seeing them for the first time when I was a kid, and I always thought those were like the coolest thing, just because like it's more
3
vertical.
stories, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's not something you see. I think what I like the idea about that is just simply because the kitchen and the dining room is on the 2nd floor, and I was like, that's I don't know. I just think that's really cool.
Yeah, I do too. When we found out how much the ones cost, like across the street from us, Father, we're like, yeah, no.
How much was it?
It was like $1.5 million.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I don't know how nice this place is, so.
I mean, I did a virtual tour.
That may or may not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's California. It kind of makes
California.
sense. Yeah. So it's expensive here.
Yeah.
for anyone who don't live here and you don't know, it's expensive.
Yep.
And
yeah, that's it for the first appointment, and then they said that we won't hear them for a while, which is what happened because we did our first appointment in November, and then our second appointment was like in the middle of February. So we didn't hear from them for a while, and we're just like, when are we gonna get this thing? When is a while? And then
very subjective.
Yeah. And then for the second appointment, which was the electrical and the plumbing, like, how do you want? Like, do you want extra outlets in anywhere of these rooms? Like, do you want like some like pre-wire done? We did do an option where we pre-wired the living room area to where when you put your TV on the wall, you wouldn't see the cable run down.
Ooh.
So you wouldn't see cables running down. So that's like pretty nice, I guess.
It is very nice.
Yeah, that's all I could remember. It was like electrical and plumbing, like how I asked them for an extra. Would it cost an extra outlet for the bidet?
Yeah.
And we never got the answer.
That's.
I know.
That's nuts.
I know.
I'm up on red. I know. Going back to the California rooms you talked about, is that only in the model house, or is that also in the current place you're at too? Or no, the place you're going to be at?
Yeah, there will be a California room.
So if what I'm looking at is correct, a California room is pretty much like
a patio.
A patio, but there's like you can actually put furniture out. No, I'm gonna sound dumb as shit. For what I'm searching up on Google Images, and these look really nice, is that it's like what? It's like a normal room minus one of the walls, so it just leaves outdoors. But you have like, because what I'm looking up is like there's no way this is what you're talking about.
These are some fancy ass California.
Yeah, they fancy, man.
Yeah, ours is like no walls, just like pillars. Like it's
open. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, I'm like, there's no way you're talking about this.
Yeah, that shit would have cost us a lot more.
I bet. I even saw, I think, one picture that said, like, what is a California room, and how can you make it? And I'm like, damn, these capitalists are getting me. They're getting me.
Break down the walls.
Break down the walls. Break down the barriers.
Yeah, ours is just like a regular patio California room. We do have a gas tub, which is like it's a line that you can attach to the grill, and gas would just flow through the grill, so you don't have to buy propane tanks.
Ooh.
So
very nice.
That could be used for a fireplace if we build one.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that the other day. Yeah. Was that yesterday?
I think it was.
Might have been. I was wanted to build like a pit in my backyard. I've always been too lazy.
Yeah, we could make a fire pit there and use the gas. So we have that. Yeah. So far, those are mostly the changes that we did. And then our third appointment was just like last week.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like how do you want frames on your mirrors? Do you want to upgrade your bathroom? Or some shit like do you want the what's it called? The pantry door look nice? Do you want your door to look nice?
I mean, would anyone ever say no to that answer? Who would say like, do you want it to look nice? And then someone said like, no. Fuck it up for me, fam.
Well,
I want it to look terrible.
For the cost, it was like expensive.
Ah, I see.
Like I didn't know fucking the rails on your fucking. Do you have rails on your stairs, Paul, or is it like drywall?
I have rails, yeah.
Yeah, those shits are expensive if you want to go fancy with them.
Yeah, I think it's the same material as like drywall. If I'm imagining this correctly, there are rails. You could actually not fall off it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Also, like the cabinet, they call it stains, but it's just the color of the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the cabinet handles and stuff, all that stuff.
Got you.
Yeah, and then now we're on the interior design, so like carpets, how we want our floor to look like. Are we gonna do wood or tiles? And I don't know what else, because the only thing we found for interior design is the carpets, the flooring, and what was it? Oh, like the table countertop, or the countertop.
Oh yeah.
For the kitchen, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. We're in one.
Would you consider yourself like a carpet man or like a tile floor or like hard floor
For
kind
rooms?
of man? Yeah.
For bedrooms?
Like in any room, yeah.
For bedrooms, I'm a carpet because I don't like waking up with cold feet. Like the
yeah, I'm the same.
Weird.
It probably wakes you up, but
it does. I used to live in fucking in a barracks where it was tiles. That shit was cold. Yeah.
Jesus.
Like I would have to wear my shower shoes to move around the room before like getting ready and stuff. And I have to like put it away and then wear my boots and go to work.
Yeah, I'm the same. I need carpet. The only house I ever lived in was like the first one I had, and that had like a wooden floors.
Yeah.
And I only lived there for like my toddler days until we moved.
Yeah. Our old house used to be wooden floor.
And
then that shit sucked.
All right. So you're more of a carpet sort of fellow.
Yeah.
Got you. Understandable. Yeah, I'm the same. How about you, Jim? You carpet or tile or wood?
Probably carpet, because
Carpet.
yeah, it feels more comfortable if you lay there versus if you're laying on like a fucking tile floor or wooden floor. It's not quite the same. I think the biggest benefit of the tile or wood is that it's like a lot easier to clean. Like if you spill something, you just wipe it.
Yeah, that is
Whereas
the
with
big
carpet,
plus on
you have to get
tiles.
Yeah, with carpet, you have to get like a carpet cleaner, or you have to do it by hand. Either way, it either costs you money or it's
a lot more work.
Yeah. So I mean, there's pros and cons of either, but overall, I think I would on most days, having a nice clean carpet's always nice. So.
Yeah, we do get a lot of guests.
Very true.
Carpet is like a plus, so people can just lay down.
I remember one of my most favorite things to do whenever I would go to like a Lowe's or a Home Depot when I was younger would be going to like their carpet section, and those like those sample carpets you see there.
Yeah, in the binder, like little binder thing.
Yeah, those little binder things, and I would just flip through them and just like feel the carpet. I'm like, oh, it feels so nice.
This one's nice.
Yeah, especially the one with like the long hairs on that. I always liked that one just because it felt like nice, just like rub my arm back and forth on that. Like, oh yes,
like
this probably looks like a pain in the ass to clean, but it feels nice.
Yeah.
This is how you know we've gotten old when we're talking about like housing and what kind of like carpet or flooring plan you want.
Yeah, like, oh man, it's like wow. I'm looking at floor plans and it's like, yeah, this is good. Like, some good fucking shit right here. Like looking at like DIY, it's like I'm pretty sure I can do this. I just need the tools.
The backyard fire pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to get a shed from Lowe's. I think
Mm.
for storage, put in the backyard.
Sounds like a good idea.
Or we could just get like the house ones. Someone can live in there.
Oh no, I don't think that's. Wait, you get like a shed for someone to live in?
No, they have like a house that you can just build.
Basically, it's
those. Yeah, I think I had a classmate from my community college that was renting one, and he was like from Italy, I think, and he was like living one of those.
Yeah, we built those, and then
Yeah, they're like surprisingly roomy and very nice.
It's good for like a bachelor,
Yeah, had a kitchen and a bathroom and like a shed. I'm like, wow, this is wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So yeah, we're on the last step of the process, kinda, before like we close the deal.
Mm. I know we keep asking this. I keep forgetting. When do you plan to move again? I keep forgetting.
Our estimate's in June.
June? Okay. Yeah. Got you.
Now that we've like seen the like, I think we saw the house when we were like driving in their office. Because the office is right there with the neighborhood where your house is built. And we're just like, holy shit, like, I think that's it right there. Like, we were pointing at it. Like, I think that's... Because they blocked off the road, so you can't go in and, scope out. But we were just like, I think that's it. Like, and we're just like, damn, that's built.
Sounds far more official than the freaking open houses
I know, right?
literally walked into. There was like nothing to stop me. I was thinking like, if I were a homeless guy, I would just come straight here because no one's gonna stop me. It's empty and it's nice.
The guy won't probably like check the house on like, yep, we're good. Like he probably won't check every room.
Yeah, if I were to hear someone like show up, I'm like, all right, time to hide in the closet.
Yeah, they're not gonna open closet. I mean, I when we went open like on the open house stuff, I opened closets. I was just like,
yeah, I mean, it's that gamer exploration trait, like check everything.
Yeah, dude, the fucking coat room is fucking spacious. In the house.
Turn that to another bedroom. Bam, 7 bedrooms.
I was thinking of like opening it up so that way Cloud can get in, and that'll be his fucking little area.
So if you guys like move in June, I think by the time your younger brother comes back from a boot camp, it'll be like a surprise for him then.
Yeah.
I think if the timeline holds up, it's like he may come back before then, maybe.
Yeah, but I think by the time we move in, he should be done. Or he graduates. Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
What sucks is it's just gonna be me and Sunday doing the hard labor.
You gonna need any help?
We're gonna need help.
Got you. Well, all right. I don't think I got much going on.
Yeah.
What about Mr. Big Ron? Is he gonna make this miraculous comeback?
He's cucking us, dog. He's cucking us big time. Fucking. He said that. You know what he's doing right now, right? He's almost done for his contract from 2020.
Yeah.
But early June, I think, he's going back again. Like, first week of June, so...
Damn, what's the point of his room then, dog?
I don't... That's what I'm
might as
saying.
well,
Like,
dude, might as well just give it to Jim. It's
I
pretty
wish.
much the second house anyway.
I wish, but, you know... You
Hey,
know how
you know
it
what?
is.
You know
Yeah.
what? When he's not looking, rip up his contract. It's void. Can't do it anymore.
Nah.
He's gonna work on that backyard stuff with you guys. All right.
Yeah, I think we gotta do some stuff in the backyard too. I just found out this from my mom. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but apparently the backyard doesn't come with the grass. Like, it's just
What?
dirt.
Just dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, my house was like that too when we moved in.
All right.
You're gonna astroturf that shit?
Probably
You're like fake grass or real grass?
fake grass.
I lean towards fake because you have to maintain the real grass and you have to
Yeah.
water it, and then it's gonna die anyway at some point, and it just like I don't know, seems like too much hassle.
Yeah,
Indeed. I just like the authenticity of real grass though.
I know.
Yeah, but you have to cut it, and then if Cloud just poops on the fucking fake grass, it's easier to fucking clean up.
Yeah.
I reckon. I mean, do you really need to clean up poop that much harder on real grass though? You pick it up and just throw it away.
Well, that depends. I mean, I don't want to. People, our fucking listeners are probably gonna be disgusted by how it feels like.
Look. If they were disgusted, look, viewers. If you guys were disgusted by this, you would have left a long time ago.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, you should
Name is
have
literally called Nincompoops.
You should have
It's in the
left
title.
before episode 1,
I think during our
Episode 2.
first 5 episodes, we talk about like poop stories and all that.
yeah,
So
you should have left before those.
We
But,
definitely talked about bidets enough times.
Yeah. So
speaking of bidets,
it's just like humans, where sometimes your poop's fucking solid, and sometimes it's mushy. And then when you pick it up, it has this weird texture.
well,
wait, why are you picking up your poops?
I have never picked up my own poops. Just
Why are you picking them up?
Well,
What do you
dog
mean?
poop. Dog poop's like
I thought your own poop.
Hell no, dude.
yeah, he sticks his hand in the toilet. Like,
Can
nice
you imagine?
texture.
He's just like grabbing it and just like yay. But like dog poop's really fucking.
I ain't gonna lie. There are those times where I have like a really good solid poop, and then just like nice and long. And I look down into the toilet. I'm proud of that. I kind of want to know.
Dude,
I kind of want to know what it feels like. Just like what's the texture like? I'm like I ain't gonna do it, but I am curious.
I had that yesterday. I was pooping, and it felt short. But then when I looked down, I was like, "This is a fucking snake. This is a big snake, dog." Like I was like, "Man, that came like through." Like
I know.
it was like a 5-minute poop, and then I'm just like, all right.
Wait, I
Okay.
thought you said it was a short. I think it's subjective. Like how long do you guys normally poop for? Like what's the average?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
ten-
actually pooping, or just like sitting on the toilet, just looking at your phone.
Sitting in the toilet. That's
Sitting on the toilet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm usually done
So
in
that's-
like 2 minutes.
All right, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm 10 to 15, but it just depends on like how much I'm paying attention to whatever I'm doing on my tablet or phone.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think I'm about like 5 minutes, just because the pooping is like I'm pretty much done pooping within like
2
less than a
minutes.
minute. For me, it's less than a minute because it's not a whole lot. I'm just stuck on there just because like downstairs. Ever since I installed the bidet in my house, it's only in the downstairs restroom. That's the poop room now. The heated toilet on that thing, I can't leave. It just sucks me in. I'm just like, I want to stay so bad. It feels so nice.
It's like being inside your blanket for a while. I'm just like, damn, I don't want to.
It's a blanket for your butt.
Yeah.
Is what that is. It's really nice. Really nice.
Bro, speaking of bidets, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to slap mine on.
But
the new house.
you don't even know if you can like plug it in though.
Fuck it, I'm gonna drill holes till I fucking...
Hey, drill it through Ron's bedroom. You know, he's not there. He won't notice.
Technically,
Or just get a really long extension cord.
Yeah, technically his bedroom's like above mine.
Mm. Yeah, you said yours was like a regular room, so it doesn't have like a connecting bathroom to it.
Well, yeah, the bathroom's right next to me. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm trying to figure out is how I'm gonna design my room, or like how I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together.
Had like a room to yourself before?
No.
Ooh. Big step up.
Mm-hmm. Big step
up
for me.
Yeah.
Because Ron and Sunday had their own room when we were at the old house. And I was sharing with Lil Ron. We had the bigger room.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's not shared. It's shared. It's not like my own room.
Did you ever have your own room while in the Navy?
Yeah, it's my coffin rack.
Not like your bunk, but like, an actual room.
Yeah, when my roommate left.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I made a deal with my roommate, like, because we were on good terms. We weren't like, I told him like, hey, once you leave, don't sign out. Don't sign out with the housing people downstairs or across the street, pretty much. And then he was like, yeah, bro, I'll hook you up. And then I had my own room for like the whole fucking last few months of my Navy career.
Wow.
That's so fucking funny. Cause
wow.
The person in charge, because there's 2 people. There's like 2 different groups that are in charge, which is like the people that are in the office, like giving you the key, which is like this ID key.
Yeah.
And then there's people from your ship as representatives for them to like inspect the place. And they also work, they're also in the military. And
of course.
We were doing they were doing inspections, and my room was like one of them that got inspected. I was on leave, so I was okay. I had my papers like ready to go just in case they come in. And like, it was like a week. I just wanted a week to myself, so I was like, I'm gonna take leave days for this shit.
Alright.
And then she came in my room, like, it's like, she knocked on my room, like, hey, we're doing an inspection, yada yada, and she has like the paper and stuff, and I was on leave. I was like, oh, okay, like, I've been here, this is my paperwork, I'm on leave, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, nice, like, you're just like, it's like my first day on leave, and she asked me like, oh, like, are you going anywhere? It's like, yeah, I'm going somewhere tomorrow, not today, I'm staying here today. It's like, oh, okay. And then she inspected, because there's supposed to be 4 people in one room, but there's like 2 separate rooms.
Oh yeah.
And then there's 2 people in each room. And then you're responsible for your side, and then the other people are responsible for their side. But you still get jotted down as like one of the piece of shit rooms because it's one room.
Wow. All right. I mean, yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, who's your roommate?" And I was like, "Oh, this and this," and she was like, "This is like a 200 IQ move." I put sheets on top of the, because I was bottom bunk and he was top bunk.
Oh yeah.
And I put sheets on the top bunk and a fucking pillow. And then she was asking me like, "Oh, who's your roommate?" I was like, "Oh, this and this." And it's like, "Oh, didn't he leave?" And it's like, "No, it's like he's still on the list, so he hasn't left yet. He's on." I fucking told him like he was on a different. He just went on a different ship for TAD. I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's pretty much like you're on a different ship duty.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other ships need your other ships needs people, so he was in a different department, so their department had told them to go to a different ship. That's the lie I told. And I was sweating buckets, bro. I was just like, fuck, please believe me, please. And she was like, okay.
Shit, son.
And I was good until she inspected the fucking other room. That was a shit show. Like, there was, this is so fucking funny because I pretend I didn't know about this, but I helped out the other two people there because we're all good buddies in there. Like, you know, we're all on good terms, but there's a giant ass fridge in there. You know the 2-door fridge?
Yeah.
That's how big the fridge was.
Wait. So they have like a 2-door fridge in their like bedroom or something?
Yeah.
What? How do you fit that in there?
It's the older one, so it's kind of like really blocky, rectangular fucking thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like slim.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I just pretended I didn't know. It's like, oh, how'd that get in there? Me helping them in the elevator and trying to open the door for them.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They had trash that they didn't take out in the morning, and that's what got, like, you know, she got pissed off, like, oh, why didn't they take out the trash? I was just like, I don't know, I'm on leave. Like,
not my problem.
Yeah, not my problem. And then she, you know, it would have been perfect. It would have been, you know, we're good. It sucks too because we share one bathroom, and I'm usually the one ends up cleaning the bathroom and the showers.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Just your job?
Yep.
Ah.
Well, yeah, because they never fucking clean the bathroom.
Got you.
Which is, for me, I didn't take it as like, oh, fuck them. This was just like, oh, it's Sunday. Sunday's like a good fucking cleaning day to me. I'm gonna do laundry. Okay. I'm gonna clean my room. I'm gonna sweep my room. And then, you know, I'm just like, alright, I guess I'll fucking clean the bathroom after I shower and stuff. And, you know.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That shit's so fucking funny, dude. Oh no, how no? How did I get the giant fridge in there?
It just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, we're good terms with them, but we don't really, like, you know.
We're on good terms. We're not.
We don't see their room often.
Yeah. We respect privacy here.
Yeah. Bro, if she opened my fridge, she would see like a mini fridge full of chew eyes. Like, legit, all she has to do was open the mini fridge and like, what the fuck is this? Why do you have this?
Alcohol not allowed?
You have a problem? No, alcohol is allowed, but you have to store it in inside a closet, locked up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a weird rule.
I mean, I guess I get it, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with it. But yeah.
Yeah. They had a weird fucking rule. Because that building has a communal, like, living room / kitchen. Which is, like, you know, you can cook stuff in there and hang out with your friends.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like a college dorm, kind of.
Yeah, so they had the rule where you can't drink there, but you can drink in your room, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Why?
Let me finish the rule. So you can't drink there in the communal area, but you can drink in your room, and your friends can't hang out in your room, but they can hang out in the communal area. So we're like, what the fuck kind of rule is this shit? Like,
that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I know, which is funny because that was the day they burnt chicken, like chicken wings.
Oh no,
and
not chicken wings.
We had to like evacuate the fucking place because the alarm went off.
Oof.
That's so funny because I didn't know about this till I got downstairs and like I came through. I like talked to my buddies like, "Yo, you guys know what happened?" I was like, "Yeah, this fucker burnt the chicken and then started running away." It's like, what the fuck?
Man, That gives me some ideas. Hopefully, when I go into the military, it's a little bit different. Just because I'm going the officer route.
Yeah, I think
So
you'll be fine. You're in the officer route. This is more enlisted people stuff.
yeah. I reckon I might have my own place.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Either you have your own place on base, or you're like they give you like a housing off base.
Yeah. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I just want to. Oh, maybe I'll maybe live out my dream of like, yes, I have an apartment to myself. And I can see over the city. But that's probably like a pipe dream, to be honest. I don't know how much I'll get paid, if that's even feasible.
I mean, you should get paid big. You're an officer.
Yeah, I think it's like what about? If I'm correct, it's like what, somewhere like $3K a month.
Yeah.
Or so. Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah, probably around there. But yeah. Speaking of which, I freaking passed my ASTB exam on Monday.
Yeah, congratulations.
When we were talking about last week. Yeah, thank you. It's a bittersweet moment for me because I found out after I finished the test, the recruiter came by and checked it out, and he asked me, all right, Paul, you want the good news or the bad news? I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, give me the bad neuse. And he's like, there's no bad news, you passed. I'm like, oh, cool, all right, cool. He's trying to scare the shit out of me, all right, cool. And then I said, like, it was like, because, like, I got, like, a 53 out of 80, 80 being, like, the max score. And 53, like, wow, what the hell, Paul? That sucks. I'm like, that's actually, like, the average. It's, like, most people get between, like, 40 and 60. So I got a 53, and I was like, oh man, 53, that seems kind of low. I kind of want to retake the test because, you know, with the ASTB you could take it 3 times max in your entire life.
Yeah.
And then he said, like, straight up looked me in the eyes like, don't matter, you pass. I'm like, wait, I don't understand. I thought it was like, you know, you get like a higher score, be more competitive, because I'm aiming for a pilot slot, so it'd be a pilot.
Yeah,
in the Marine Corps.
Trying to get you like, okay, come on, sign up, man, sign up, come on. And then
because they already know, like, if I'm going officer, so I'm planning to be a pilot, I'm committed to this. But they said, like, it doesn't matter if you want to get a higher score, you passed. I'm like, I don't understand. I thought it was like, you know, you get a higher score, your scores are compared to other people who are also aiming for a pilot slot. And he said, no, it's pass or fail, and you pass. I'm like, nutty. I don't know about that, fam. I don't understand.
I feel like he just wants you to sign up for being an officer in the Marine, leaving the parts of, you know, once you like look back to your recruiter and you're like, hey, like, you know, you tell him like, hey, you told me that once I passed, I could have been a Marine officer pilot, and they'll be just like, no, I told you passed to become a Marine officer. I didn't say anything about the pilot part. Now that I'm out, I'm just like, fuck, man, they really screwed me over. Like, shit.
Maybe.
You know, like,
I asked one of the other recruiters, and he said, like, yeah, it's pass or fail. I was like, okay. I was still suspicious. I went home. I checked up on the ASTB forums of what I've been looking at this past couple months to study for this exam. Mm-hmm. And they said, like, yeah, I guess Marines is pass, no pass. And for the Navy, it's the one where you have to get, like, a higher score. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, Marines care more about the the physical fitness test than they do about your ASTB score. They just, it's more like a checklist. They like check the PFT. Whereas the Navy, it's they don't care about the PFT as much because they test your PFT at OCS. Whereas for the Marines, they test it before you go to OCS because they see like, oh, you can't get like a first class PFT. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna send you to OCS. You're probably gonna drop out. So
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So that's. I didn't know. I was bamboozled. I just did not understand. I was dumbfounded when they said, like, yeah, you pass.
Yeah, now that you mention it, now I get why fucking Navy officers are always fucking doing knowledge shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do a lot of fucking like knowledge stuff for the shit.
Yeah.
And so fucking
gotcha.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pretty cool officers I've met, and then there's some assholes.
Of course, as with any place in life.
I wanted to marry one.
You what?
I wanted to marry one of the fucking Navy officers. She was just
Really?
beautiful. She was so nice.
I get that. I was like, that's my wife. Please.
Please marry me.
When I get out, please.
I know our love is forbidden, but I can't stop thinking of you.
I love her.
The heart
I love
wants.
her.
The heart wants.
Gosh,
Yeah,
so
no.
nice.
And
So
I get that. Yeah, so I guess I pass, and now it's I never have to worry about studying for that exam ever again in my entire life. It feels bittersweet because I kind of wish I could take it again just so I could do better. Because I'm not.
You can. No one's gonna stop
Yeah.
you.
Nothing's going to stop me. But it's going to be a waste of time because it's pass, no pass. And I pass with, like, a pretty comfortable score. So, yeah. It just leaves kind of like a weird hole in my schedule now. Because normally in the evening, after I'm done, like, doing my other things, exercising, whatnot, I'd usually use the evening times to, like, all right, time to study. But I don't need to study, like, math or aviation terminology or Navy history anymore. It's just like, wow, it's done. I don't need to study for this anymore. It's weird. I'm like, what do? I don't understand.
Now I just gotta watch some hentais now.
I guess so. I watched a couple days ago. I did watch a couple of hentais literally for the plot. It's like those hour-long shoujo like hentais, and you know what? I liked it. It was pretty good. It wasn't. It's like that. Honestly, it was like more plot than sex scenes. The sex scenes lasted like maybe like 30 seconds. So you're like, oh, I need to get this done. You gotta be quick. And like, oh, that's over. All right, time to slump back down again and be sad. But you know what? It was pretty good. I think it was a teacher-student sort of thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched since we. I think since we did the hentai or not thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched the one you said, the spider stuff.
Really? How was it?
That was an interesting plot.
Did you watch all of it or just some of the episodes?
I think there's 2 episodes.
I want to say there's 3, but it could be 2. But
I watched 2, the first and the second one.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that was a good hentai right there.
It was good.
Like the quality and the plot.
Yeah, it was like it could have been an anime if they didn't have the,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You should watch it. You should watch it, Jim.
No, it's funny too. I didn't even fap to it. I was just like, yes, okay, yeah. I'm aroused, but I'm not gonna. The plot is like too thick right now. I need
exactly.
To finish it. I need to finish this clean. I don't want to be like, I don't want to have post nut clarity. You just gotta stick through it.
I think I busted a nut for each episode. I didn't have any post nut clarity. I was satisfied. I was happy. I'm like, yes, this is good.
I was just
Did you bust the spider part? You saw the thick spider butt, and you're like, fuck. No.
I think that may have been like the only sex scene in the first episode. So when I finished watching the episode, I was like, oh, that was it. I can't. It feels weird watching a hentai, not fapping. So I'll just go back and just like, all right, let's get to the point before like the weird murder happens.
So you're like, you see a hentai, you just go, well, here we go again, and just like unzip your pants or pull it down. Or
I do have a problem sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I open up Twitter and I am following some hentai artists, and what those hentai artists like to do is like to like other hentai artists, and so you get a retweet of what they like, and it's like, so I see like hot hentai girl, and it's like a mix between like, oh wow, that's some really nice art, and like, man, that's really kind of hot though. Fuck, I just woke up. I just woke up. I don't want to be turned on this early in the morning.
I think that would be my only reason to have a Twitter.
I built it mainly for just to follow politics, and that's why I use like 80% of the time. But when you see like all of a sudden just like politics, and then rows of anime titties, you're like, I'm okay with this. I don't feel as angry at the world right now. Yeah, it's like a good balance.
I have Reddit for those. Gotta get the sauce. Gotta get the sauce.
Indeed. I also have a Reddit just for that too.
Yeah, I just got a Reddit. Just like you have my computer stuff, and then in between is the fucking anime boobies and stuff, and then back to PC stuff.
Yeah.
And there's like Dokkan stuff, Dragon Ball stuff.
It's a good thing to look through while you don't want to look at Twitter and you're just at a loading screen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Jim? You've been I feel as though you've been mostly quiet this entire episode. How are you feeling, friend?
I'm doing alright.
Doing alright.
I was just listening to you guys talk about the house thing. Kind of relate,
Indeed.
But yeah. When it comes to the hentai stuff, I see some of it on Twitter and some of it on Reddit, but I don't really jerk off to hentai like most of the time because when it comes to the pictures, I'll look at them, but it's not enough for me to beat off to it because I need stuff to be moved, right?
Oh yeah,
But then like when it comes to like the hentai videos, like the stuff you see on like Pornhub or whatever, I can't beat off to that because a lot of times like the voice actresses they make really weird noises. Like, you know how they moan, right? That's
the Japanese moans, yeah.
That's why I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't really watch much hentai because I just get turned off. I'm like, I'd just rather watch real people.
No, what about dojins?
Dojins? If it pops up on Reddit and it's something I'm like, oh okay, it looks nice, then I'll read some, but I'm not really big on that either.
Got you.
I do read manga that has like a lot of. It's like that's like very close to hentai, but it's not hentai because there's no like no. It doesn't show penetration.
Yeah. There's a manga called listen to this title, Valhalla Penis Mansion. That's the title of the manga, and I was like, what? I cannot not read this with that fucking title. Like I have to read this. With just that title.
Penis Mansion?
Valhalla Penis Mansion. That's a fucking title.
That's someone's dream afterlife right there.
What can that possibly mean? Exactly, is the mansion shaped like a penis? Are there penises in the mansion? Like what?
Also, apparently, from reading the comments, it's fan sub.
Fan sub?
Yeah, a fan translated this. So
those, yeah.
The dialogue makes it funnier, apparently.
I feel as though it should be. You ever seen like those bad, like, weird translations back in the day? Like on the good old YouTube days when you're like, oh, yes, I'll just watch my anime on here.
Yeah.
Yep. And all of a sudden, you just see like a lot of F-bombs everywhere. All of a sudden, you're like, whoa, what the hell?
Yeah,
there was this one manga you sent me, Dean, where like everyone was talking like a Brit or some shit.
That shit's so fucking funny.
I know, but the one is like Northern English. There's like Australian accent right there.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. I was just like, what the fuck? These guys are saying fucking crikey, fucking cheers, love.
Twat.
Yeah, twat. Like, I was just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh man, I'd like to get a real good look at a knickers. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It adds a lot of character to it. I like it. I wish I don't know how well, because I can't read Japanese that well except for like, the hiragana and katakana.
Yeah.
Come with kanji, I'm like, I don't understand.
Oh, fuck kanji, dude.
Yeah, but it's hard to see like when in anime when they talk about like dialects or like accents.
Yeah.
I'm like, it all sounds the same to me. It all sounds like standard Japanese. So when you see stuff in like English and you know what the accent is like, yes, I like this. It's like you guys ever seen Hitalia?
No.
Nope.
No, it's pretty much like it's like an oldish anime. I think
It's
like
the country one, right?
it's the country one, yeah. And it's like that's the one like I have to watch it in the English dub because the accents the accents make the show. It just adds so much to the show. So if everyone's just speaking Japanese and it all sounds the same to me, I'm like, nah, fuck this. So yeah.
Some anime you need the English dub.
Mm-hmm. Especially if like a bunch of different nationalities are involved.
Yeah.
Can you imagine watching a show that takes place in America or some shit? And you're like, oh shit, I know America. I live there. And then you watch it, and then all the characters are talking, and they're like, so sugoi, this guy.
What sends me?
They do like the little anime, like, huh? And you're just like, oh god, this ain't America. Fuck this shit.
What sends me even more is when they speak like a character that's supposed to be really good at English because that's their native language. Speak in like broken English and a heavy Japanese accent. Like, I know
English.
I know what you're trying to do. If I were Japanese, I'd be like, oh, ego jozu desu. But
yeah,
here now I know English. I'm like, no, no.
I think it's just because I don't think the production hires English voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, all right, this guy, they're just just like what you said. Once they hear the Japanese guy talking English, like, oh, that's not too bad. All right, we use you.
Yeah, to them it probably sounds amazing. Like, wow, that's some really good English. But to us, it's probably bad. I reckon if we were to do the same thing, if we were like doing any cartoons or animations here, we're like, yes, let's speak some Japanese. Mm-hmm. People are like, native Japanese speakers like,
that's
Nihongo jozu, but it's not jozu. Jozu jinayo.
They have that thinking as well. Yeah,
I reckon. Well, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, for those of you who don't know, anime Japanese isn't like how they speak Japanese. Because just think of it like watching an English dub where, they talk like this, and then it doesn't really sound like someone's actually talking as you would if you were to meet them in the street. And it's like a very animated version of it. So that's why it sounds really cringy when you watch anime dubs in English. Because it's pretty much that. Because it doesn't sound like what you're used to. So that's why people have a hard time listening to it. But if you're watching it in Japanese, you have no clue what Japanese is supposed to sound like. So
yeah, that's why I'm mostly watching sub. Don't you mostly or usually watching dub, Jim? Though
depends on the show, but yeah,
it
does. I don't mind either way because to me there's not really much of a difference. I usually watch more English because I get to like not pay as much attention, and I also get to.
You anti-reading?
I'm anti-reading. I never read.
Wow.
Right? Reading is for cringe people. Okay.
Holy shit!
Not reading based.
I bet this guy burns books. It's like
in front of
the only books I burn is Dr. Seuss. Okay.
Holy shit! This is like 1987 Animal Crossing right here. This guy.
Yeah. But overall, when it comes to that, I don't really mind. But then when it comes to hentai, though, both cringe. All right, both languages are cringe. So.
Very true. I can't fap to bringing this back to fapping. I can't watch like normal hentai anymore. I'm like, for one, just like it depends on the animation and
that queen bee.
Just the art from like normal still pictures. Like, you know what? It looks really nice. And 9 times out of 10, it's a lot hotter than the moving animation, in my opinion. So, and plus, I sometimes I get bored quickly, so I'm just like, swipe, 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 swipe. Like, ooh, I'll look at it for like a couple seconds and then start swiping again. So,
Is this for dojins or
just like it's
like
on
artwork?
pictures on
Okay.
Reddit. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like normal porn, I have to watch a video. I can't just look at pictures. But with hentai, it's the opposite for some reason.
When it comes to, do you guys watch dojins or hentai art of anime you like or watch?
No, I usually just go for original ones. Like,
Yeah, usually.
Oh no, I
'Cause
think it just ruins my fucking. It doesn't ruin it. I just like.
It kind of ruins it for me. It just feels it depends if I seen the anime or not. If I haven't seen it, or I haven't watched any of the episodes, I'll be like, I'll fap to it because the girl's hot. I think the exception to that, like the one I would try to find, would be like High School of the Dead for Psycho, but just that show ended too soon, unfortunately, because the author died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the most part, no, I don't think I would
Yeah.
fap to any material I've watched.
I see.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of hentai I see art of, but I've never watched. I see a lot of that Battleship Girl anime. I see a lot of that.
Yeah, I
And-
do too.
I'm just like, damn. Like, is this just because the girls are hot, or like that many people watch the show enough to make a porn out of it?
I'm pretty sure it's because the girls are hot. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to watch like the tank version, the Tank Girls anime.
Girls Panza.
Yeah, Girls und Panzer. Just because I saw a video of it on my YouTube recommendations, and it had like a funny intro with a guy with a southern accent was trying to pronounce it, and he's like fucking goddamn it, speak American and all that. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Then I tried to watch it. First 5 seconds, just like a bunch of girls in tanks and just like very CG tanks and just rolling up somewhere. I'm like, nope, I'm out. I can't. This tank is painted pink. I can't do it. And I just left. That's the fast. Well, I also tried to watch the Ship Girl anime. I also left within the first 5 seconds. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. I never gave either a shot. But you know, I'm sure some people like their cute anime ship girls.
Yeah.
I think another big one's like Azure Lane. People like love that series for some reason. I think it's just a game on the phone.
Is that not also just like the ship game, or is that
It's
something
basically
Yeah, isn't
the
that
ship.
gotcha?
It's a gotcha where like the ships are girls, and you know you buy the girls with
Yeah,
currency.
you roll
You-
for the
typical.
thing. You roll for
I-
Typical gotcha.
I thought Azure Lane was the ship girl anime.
No, the other one is something collection.
Oh shit! There's two. Oh my god! I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess people like fetishize battleships. You know, maybe a couple guys in Navy they just go inside a ship like, oh, I'm
Dean, what
inside
can
her."
you tell me about this? You're a sailor. You're a Navy man.
Okay, what's the question?
What's with all these popular anime battleship girls?
I have no clue. I think Japan's just like sexualizing everything.
To be fair, they do.
Yeah.
Like nothing is safe.
Nothing is sacred, but you know, they're both very conservative in their clothing, but also very sexual. So,
If you guys ever see So's at
awkward.
work,
I have not, no, but
Which
I want to watch it.
So's at work, they sexualize like
The
parts
cells,
of your
yeah.
body.
Yeah.
The cell.
Yeah. I've seen. I think
They're-
I've seen the first episode because we tried to watch it, but I just wasn't feeling it.
I never watched it, but I watched a doctor watch it, and he was like explaining like the science behind it. I was like, oh, cool. I mean, it wasn't cool enough for me to keep watching like all of his videos on it, but it was interesting to see like him break it down and all that.
I do
I
like.
see.
Those,
Oh, go ahead.
I do like those videos where the profession fucking breaks down stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, who the fuck are you? It's mostly like the fucking movie review, not reviewers, but like they're like SFX like they do like fucking like the FX stuff.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, you're like blah blah blah. Like, who the fuck are you to say that, bro? Like, you're not the one that did that. Sometimes I'm like that, but sometimes like, oh, okay, I'm learning stuff.
Yeah, just depends on what they're talking about.
Indeed.
All right,
Uh,
where?
Paul had something to say.
Oh yeah. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, I was just about to say, like, going back to the cells at work thing. Like, I've never been more attracted to like a white blood cell in my life. There's a spinoff one, I think.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I've been seeing the white blood cell female version around a lot. I'm like, man, kind of hot though. She's kind of bad. I like it.
How could you
it, man.
imagine there's a technology to let you see your fucking white cells and Paul's
Oh,
like, I'm in.
Yeah, she got big booba, dude.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I can see why.
Yeah.
You ever beat off to a white blood cell?
I have not, but I reckon if I start watching that show, I might.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch it, but I just feel lazy sometimes, and I'm just like, I'd rather do something else.
Yeah, I just read
Yeah,
manga.
You watch white blood cell, or you watch cells at work, and they're like, damn, they're trying to trick me to learn. Fuck.
I mean, I kind of want to watch it just to learn. Very lame.
It's a more fun way than popping up a boring ass textbook and reading that.
Can you imagine you're a biology teacher? That's why you show the class. I think you'd be like, "Yo, this professor is or this teacher's my favorite dog." Like,
yeah, you know how professors like split up like their days in twos, whatever.
Yeah.
Just one day of the week, you guys spend 20 minutes watching cells at work.
Yeah,
I know. Right?
Like, I'd be fucking down.
I watched the survival anime. A couple
with the
weeks.
girls one.
Two girls, yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
I watched it, and I was like, I think I binged it in one day. Near the end, I was like getting a little tired of it, but I was like, you know what? It's like 10-minute episodes, so it just keeps me on enough.
Oh, that's not too bad, yeah.
Yeah. It was nice. I learned a couple things, especially, I think the most significant thing is, like, if you find, like, some fruits or food in the wild, and you don't know if there's poisonous, to test it, just open it up, rub a little bit on your skin, and see if there's any, like, allergic reaction. If there is, don't eat it. That's what I learned from that anime.
Wow.
Yeah. Learning survival skills and useful tools through anime.
Yeah, there's a manga I read that like gives you small random tips, but I don't remember most of the tips. So, but yeah, I get what the thing is. Speaking of manga, dude, I just started reading this one. Apparently, this has an anime. But it was like the way of the house husband. I think it's what it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
And the summary is pretty much like this Yakuza is a house husband now. And he doesn't do like Yakuza stuff anymore, but he still gets into like that whole storm, and he's being misunderstood and stuff, but he's just trying to be like a good house husband. I was just like, this is very entertaining. How come I haven't fucking read this yet?
Yeah, no, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Either.
Sounds interesting though.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
We're
boys.
An hour 9 in.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think we call it now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me take a little moment to talk to y'all, okay, in the audience, right there. All right.
Oh.
So, if you go ahead in today's episode, catch us down on YouTube. Link is in the description below. We got episodes 1 through 29, and as you guys noticed, we're back to 3 people. We're just only going up from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Next week, hopefully we get Kenny.
Oh.
Then the week after that, maybe we'll get Jeffrey. Then the week after that, I'm feeling ambitious. Okay. We're getting Big Ron. We're getting Ron. All 6 of us back together.
Holy! He did not
All
say that.
6.
All right. If it doesn't happen, then it's your fault. Okay, it's your fault. I'm just kidding.
It's
I love
your
you.
fault.
This almost sounds like voter shaming.
If you guys like our podcast, you can watch us live on Twitch every 6:30 PST. Sometimes a little late, but we try. All right. And leave a comment if you guys have something to say in our YouTube videos. We enjoy reading them whenever they happen. All right. Last week we did get a comment on our socialism video. It was a spam comment. It was a spam comment.
I saw
You
that.
guys got a spam comment?
I recently got a spam comment. It was like something around like the 22-second mark, I think.
Yeah, it's a spam
Yeah.
comment. Fuck
Hey,
you, all right? You
but,
send a spam comment, fuck you, all right?
You know what
Gotta
that
hope
means?
up.
We're getting noticed. That we're getting
We
spams.
are. We're getting noticed by something.
And it's funny enough, that episode like did better than I think the other political episodes for some reason.
What?
Yeah, if you go on it,
Oh.
we have 10 views on that one, and then if you go to the election one, we had 5 views. Then if you go to the Joram one, okay, the Joram one beats the new one by 2 views, but that one's been around for a while, so yeah,
Not bad.
not bad, all right.
Not bad.
So
People want to know about them socialism.
So, you guys want to see Jeffrey again? Let him know, okay? He's trying to come back. Not really, but he's there. Just we need your voice to bring him back.
We need post in the comments. Say we need Jeffrey back. That's all you
All
gotta
right.
say. Put we need Jeffrey back, and then we'll
Hashtag Jeffrey or we riot. And Jeffrey doesn't want to riot, all right? He wants things to stay chill, but we can't have it stay chill. We gotta start up something, you know?
We'll show Jeffrey the comments and then tell him, see, people need you in the podcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and catch us next week.
Alrighty.
I.
Bye.
Peace.